All right, good morning. So it is a good morning today. I've just been hanging out with this guy that I met. Um, he's a subscriber to the YouTube channel. I mentioned this before. His name, or at least his name on YouTube, is Base Guy, and that's because he's a base jumper. So, you know, parachuting and jumping off cliffs and antennas and buildings, and he has a lot of really cool stories about all his experience base jumping. But anyway, he's an awesome guy. He reached out to me and said he lives nearby and he could give me a ride into town and a ride back to the trail. And honestly, that's all I really expected. But it turns out he's an awesome guy to hang out with. He showed up because I'm walking on a dirt road right now, so he was able to just drive up. I met him last night at 8:30 or something like that, and we found a nice place to camp. And yeah, he brought a cooler with beers, and he brought some whiskey, some bourbon, and yeah, we were just hanging out. We actually stayed up until at least 1 a.m. just sharing stories and just chatting about base jumping and hiking and all this kind of stuff. So it's been really cool to hang out with this guy, and he's basically still at camp, and I'm just gonna walk this dirt road to the highway, and then he's gonna pick me up, and we'll drive into Steamboat Springs, which is the nearby town, and I'll get my resupply on food, and maybe get lunch or whatever, and then he'll take me back, and then I'll just continue hiking. But yeah, really happy this guy reached out to me. Base Guy, I'm sure you're watching this video. Thank you so much, hugely appreciated. Uh, Very grateful to have met you and have you help me out. It's awesome. So yeah, really glad it's worked out this way. And so Bass Guy is from Ohio, and he just moved to Colorado quite recently. I think he said he moved here in November, and yeah, he set up an ice cream shop. So apparently business is booming. Apparently business is great with the ice cream shop. I think he just set up the shop in May, so just like 2 months ago or something. And he said it's going really well, so that's really cool to hear. And yeah, his stories about base jumping are actually really crazy. Like, he has cool stories, man. Like, just, jumping off like the tallest building in Cincinnati, and like just all these crazy, crazy stories. And like, occasionally things going wrong, and it sounds it sounds intense. It sounds like a crazy lifestyle, doing all this base jumping. So, yeah, pretty cool. So that was really cool. Just a friendly old guy called Jim, living off the side of the road in his RV, and he'd put up a little sign saying CDT hikers could go get water from him. So I went over and yeah, he filled up my water bottle and gave me a couple of cookies, and I just chatted to him for a minute and then carried on. But really nice, friendly guy, pretty cool. And he was like he was an older guy, like I don't know, like 70 or something, and in like kind of cowboy attire, the cowboy hat and the mustache and all that. So yeah, he was a cool guy. So today's been a really cool day so far. Just walking down this dirt road has actually been really cool because I just met two more people, two guys who are doing a section hike, and the one guy actually watches my YouTube videos, or at least he's seen a couple of them or something. He recognized me from YouTube, so that's pretty funny. The fact that I'm hanging out with Base Guy, and he's a subscriber, and then I just see another person who recognizes me from YouTube. I mean, it makes sense if you're going to go out and hike a section of the CDT. It makes sense that you look up CDT hike on YouTube, and then probably see a lot of different people's videos. So anyway, I chatted to them just for a few minutes, gave them some advice on where they're going and what the hike is going to be like and stuff, and like some good alternates and where to see mountain goats and all that. So yeah, Seth and Chris, if you guys are watching this, hope you had a good hike.